The village of Abalama was once a place of balance, where men and women lived side by side, nurturing the land and raising their children together. The soil was rich, and the rivers teemed with life. But in time, as the village grew prosperous, the gods grew restless. They saw envy take root among neighboring lands, and war loomed on the horizon. The gods, ever protective of their chosen people, sought to intervene. Through their seer, Hazewine, the gods sent a warning. If men remained in Abalama, the village would face utter destruction. The gods commanded that henceforth, only women could remain in the village, for it was through women that the land's strength flowed. Male children were to be cast into the evil forest, where the spirits would claim them, and no man was to live among them. For decades, this law was followed, and the village of Abalama became known as a place where women ruled and fought with ferocity. They were feared and respected across the land, and none dared question their ways. In the shadow of Abalama's looming struggles was a woman named Nwanyi. She was one of the village's most skilled warriors, known for her sharp mind and unyielding spirit. She was respected by all, a woman of few words but great deeds. One night, as the full moon hung low over the village, Nwanyi gave birth. The labor was long and arduous, but she endured in silence, her strength unwavering. Finally, the cry of a newborn filled her hut, and the midwife handed her the child wrapped in a soft cloth. Nwanyi, exhausted but relieved, held the child close to her chest. But when the midwife pulled back the cloth to inspect the baby, her face went pale. "Nwanyi," she whispered, her voice trembling. "It is a boy." Nwanyi's heart stopped. A boy. A male child. She had known the risk, but deep inside, she had hoped for a girl, a daughter who could grow strong and live among the warriors. As her fingers brushed the soft skin of her son, she felt something strange, a warmth that seemed to pulse through her. A voice, soft yet powerful, whispered in her ear, "This one is chosen." Her heart raced as the voice echoed within her. She looked down at her son. He was so small, so vulnerable, but in her heart, Nwanyi knew the truth. This was no ordinary child. There was something divine about him, something the village would not understand. The midwife waited, her hand outstretched, but Nwanyi shook her head. "Leave us," she said softly but firmly. "I will take him." The midwife hesitated, confusion flickering across her face. She had never disobeyed the law, but Nwanyi's gaze was unwavering, and the midwife did not dare question her. Slowly, she backed away and left the hut. Nwanyi stared at her son. She could not explain the feeling that had taken hold of her, but one thing was clear. She would not give him up.